Okay guys, so the final one that I'm going to cover here is the Google search, because this is basically where we can find just about anything that we want. We will get results from Quora, we will get results from YouTube, etc. all in the Google search results if the quality of the content is good. So what we can see here is I've done a search basically for on-page SEO hacks. Now I'm thinking to do a checklist about on-page SEO for WordPress. Okay, so on-page SEO for WordPress, I could type in some basic modifiers like hacks being one, plugins being two, other ones could be tips, actionable tips, etc, etc, etc. I can keep going with it, and basically what we could do then is we could start to build out sort of a skeleton of what a checklist could be, covering things like the top plugins to use. Not all plugins have been heard about before, you know. I've got about at least 2 plugins that most people don't even know about, outside of my own customer base, that have never been launched. So only a few hundred people know about them from my own customer base, so or a few thousand people. That means that, you know, there's plenty of opportunity there to take this into a broader audience, whether you're an affiliate or a product creator. So if you're creating plugins, it's perfect, okay, in that kind of situation. Like for me, for you, it could be like you've got an affiliate link for something that nobody's heard of before, that will take them to a sales page, they make a sale, or take a trial, then make a sale, you make money, okay? Now, if you've got a checklist that's driving thousands of impressions every single day, and it's getting a lot of visitors every single day, and you're putting information in your page that you have got at least 2 or 3 ninja hacks that nobody else is talking about, and the only way to find out what they are is to install your checklist, you think that you can make money. I think you probably could do very, very well. Okay, so Google, it's very, very simple. Just identify the modifiers in your niche. My niche is on SEO, for example, so things like hacks is good, even if it was email list building, even if it was, you know, funnel, about sales funnels. You know, the words hacks and hacking comes up quite often. It seems to be quite a sort of modern modifier that's being used. I see this being used more and more and more. So we could actually use that kind of terminology for our checklist. Okay, instead of saying a checklist, you can just call it hacks. This way we can do checklists that are not too big, not too long, just quick and easy, and it's just really for the purpose of cementing your audience. Okay, it's really important that we can cement that audience, that we can get them basically not hardcore, I wouldn't say hardcore, but you get them warmed up to you very, very quickly. Okay, and it would take something that would be reluctant, it would make it hard for them to leave. They would be reluctant to unsubscribe, because you're giving them value. Okay, and so this is the kind of thing that's perfect for that, especially for using Google. Now this little Chrome extension I'm using here is called Keyword Surfer. Here's the thing about Keyword Surfer, it does what the other tools used to do that stopped working. Okay, I think it was one called, I forget the name for it, there's so many of them about. Anyway, this one will tell you the keywords, okay, and it will tell you the volumes, and it will tell you similarity according to the search that you've just done. Okay, they also have an optimization tool, okay, that basically analyzes, I think it's about 50 or something data points for the on-page SEO, and it will tell you exactly how to optimize your content. Okay, it will tell you how to optimize your content for your keyword density, where to put your keywords in your content, exactly where to put it, and all kinds of stuff like that. It seems to be quite advanced. I haven't used it yet, I've just been reading about it, but this little tool here is quite handy. Okay, and you can come down, you can see some correlation charts and stuff like that. Okay, you can see the results here. Anyway, you've got links down here, so you can find Keyword Surfer just by searching the Chrome extension. That's probably the easiest way to get it. Alright, so when I come in here, I've got my search on-page SEO hacks. I can put in things like on-page SEO actionable tips, on-page SEO case study, those kind of things that you want to do, and you want to just go and start to build out. Now here's the thing with this, like Neil Patel's got 9 hacks, this one's got 10 hacks, this one's got 7, this one's got 7, this one's got 9, etc. This is good for doing a curated roundup, okay, a curated roundup. I think I mentioned before in a couple of videos ago, basically what you're going to do is you're going to go and find other people's suggestions, okay, and you're going to take those suggestions and you're going to curate a collection of them to make a checklist, like I did with the YouTube SEO one. YouTube SEO one is exactly that, okay. The second version is exactly that. The first version was just me, only my stuff. Second version, I've taken stuff from people like Brian Dean, from Neil Patel, from Search Engine Land, or whoever it was, I can't remember. One of them had done a big YouTube SEO step-by-step kind of checklist kind of thing, guide kind of thing. So HubSpot was another one. There was quite a few of them, and I just took little bits and then added some of my own on top. So I got something unique. And so the way I explain this is to people that, wouldn't you love to have a collection of all these top tips from all these people, from these videos and from these different articles? Well, I've already done that for you. All you have to do is give me an email and you can use this as much as you want, unlimited, and I will keep it updated for you as well. Simple. That's how we can do this. So doing this from Google, you can see how easy it is, okay? It's like looking in Pinterest, but it's there without the pictures. Simple, easy. And of course you got this stuff down the bottom here, where you got suggestions that you might want to go and check into. I would suggest as a tool, which it might have some good things for on-page SEO. And you just find some ideas, okay? Simple stuff. Okay, thank you for watching.